Divergent is a huge movie, you know, on the likes of something like Twilight or like, you know, Hunger Games in terms of the expectations. How are you guys dealing with that? Is that, yeah, like, I wonder how you're dealing with that.
Yeah, we all meet in sort of a little hut by Malibu, and we have cloaks.
Do you chant?
Yeah, there's chanting.
We haven't created a chant yet.
Nudity?
No, Miles started with just like Tris and four, but then like no one caught on to it.
Darn.
Yeah, we went with like Harengekyo, Homeda, and it's just sort of like, yeah, we see
Two
Robert
individuals,
Pattinson in there, and
possibly,
he's
two
in there
free-thinking,
chanting.
Yeah, our
Divergent
Pat's is there.
and thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I just like, you know, because the idea behind the film, which is one of the things I think is really fascinating, is the idea of individuality being sort of the enemy and human nature being the enemy. And
Completely.
so I'm thinking, yeah, maybe that was a little too individual in thought, you know,
Sure.
too free thinking.
Well, I think that is the strongest part. One of the strongest parts of that of the film and the story. It's that if, you know, hopefully people watch it and take that idea that you can embrace your own individuality and you don't have to worry about conforming and you don't have to worry about fitting into the boxes that people expect you to be, and especially kind of young people, they have so much pressure socially about what they're expected to wear and do and say that to fit in. And
Yeah, it's okay to be different.
I agree. I think that was for me one of the things that was most disturbing about it, just the idea of individuality and specifically I think Kate said human nature is the enemy. You know, that's what we have to read out.
exactly, yeah.
So, you know, beyond like the external, but I'm just thinking my brain, the idea that my thoughts could be, you know, a threat to society.
Right, yeah. Well, I think that's an amazing statement about that Veronica as when she came up with the story. You know, it's about what we have to look out for in the world. Without getting too deep, you know, we have to make sure that people are not ostracized or you know, put into a corner because of who they are naturally and what they want to be, and the choices it should be their choice to make and not what we expect them to do.
Does the fan base intimidate you, excite you, or either? Or does
All
it
of the above.
Sort of, yeah, it's exciting. I think it's like humbling, and it's really nice that people sort of care for these characters and the story, and yeah, I think it's mostly cool to see sort of Veronica's story come to life and people are excited about it.
It's the first thing I've done where people have been so passionate about something that before it's even come out, and that is completely amazing. When I meet anyone who's so passionate about the story, girls, guys, anyone, kids, adults, it makes you excited and humbled. Animals, dogs, it's
Trees.
just great. Trees.
There was a tree that was a huge Al fan.
Yeah, he said he asked Christian to sign the tree.
He started swaying, and
He was called Willow.
I swayed
I think.
back.
Yeah.
I could see that. What are you thinking in terms of like who? Actually, I want to know who's the biggest practical joker on set?
That's interesting because we just
well,
had a full
Miles. I
segment
think
about
Miles. You know, have you met Miles?
I haven't met Miles yet. You guys are my first.
Oh, we're your first.
awesome.
My first. You're my first.
Nice.
He
Okay.
is. I mean, I'd never seen any of his stuff before, any of his films. I mean, this is the first film I've seen him, but I didn't realize until I worked with him that he is just. He's a method actor, an amazing method actor, and have you seen the film? He plays
Yes.
this character
I
called
loved it.
Peter, who is a complete bully who he vilifies everyone and is always making jokes at other people's expenses and pranking and being mean, and he stayed in character the whole time.
So what's the worst thing he did?
Just there was one time he just had a big tantrum on set and stormed off, and we were like, wow, that's like Daniel Day-Lewis kind of stuff.
Like I quit.
Like I quit, it's over,
How is this?
and I was like, wow, he's such a bad guy that I just think it's an incredible performance. So.